Uh, my background is I have done my bachelor's engineering in mechanical faculty and mechanical engineer from Chaitanya Bharati Institute of Technology. So, 1995, I met Subhash Patriji in the first pyramid, that's Karnool Pyramid, Maitreya Buddha Pyramid, Dhyana Kendram. So, Newton, uh, he introduced me to Patri sir. Then, like meeting a spiritual man, that was my first interaction, first meeting with a spiritual man. Uh, mm, Suddenly, in my first meeting, uh, he was very friendly. After my first meditation session, he advised me, he was telling a concept. Basically, he was into a concept. I had my first meditation session for 15 minutes in the pyramid. Uh, Felt something different, body becoming light, so more relaxed. Then I went out and sat in front of him. He was narrating a concept from Carlos Castro literature, and he was speaking about stalkers and dreamers. And then after telling that concept, he advised me, like reading spiritual literature. He was emphasizing so much on spiritual books. So he started me to books. Then okay, started off the journey with so many books were there. Like there was a beautiful book called Making Miracles by Dr. Paul Purcell. It was so scientific, so much of science in that book. Uh, I read that book, but uh, only could understand half that. Then I thought, no, this is a very oceanic field. So then I don't know the real varieties or so many multidimensional aspects things. So slowly through books, everything was unfolding. Newton was a book hunter. He was always hunting for books. He used to provide with so many new books. Whenever we started in the time of 1995, there were always very breakthrough books. At the time, Neil Donald Walsh was introducing Conversation with God, Celestial Prophecies by James Redfield, and especially Soul's Journey by Peter Richley. That book gave a complete picture of a soul's journey or a man's journey. That is how my journey started. Then I got interacted with interaction with TSG Foundation after reading Full Moon Meditation concepts. And some work with TSG Foundation, some books got translated into Telugu. We already have done 30 books of Tarkam into Telugu language. Other than that, totally we have translated nearly 60 books, even 30 other various authors. So today I am with you people. Okay, so let us do. Actually, I want to introduce something so that let us start off. Okay, so what I would like to show you today is some research from internet. Okay, if I can add. Can I share the screen?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Okay, okay. Then share screen. So this is what is okay. Share screen. So okay. So this is what like history of meditation. because there are, it's not a most important thing which I missed in my journey. Like in 1995 I started meditation, but observing or doing meditation regularly or reading books, there was so much of a disorder in my daily life, and I was missing a thing called, I was doing meditation, but I really don't know, was the approach more balanced or imbalanced. All these aspects we were not at all worried about, because we really don't know what balance was, what was imbalance, what was an order, what was a structured approach or unstructured. All these things were literally not there. We were just sitting in meditation and start observing breath, and we felt something new, like no, okay, the senses slowly will come under our control was the only aspect, nothing more than that. Because we were, the first step of meditation was always like, uh, before meditation our senses were controlling us, and after 5 6 years of meditation, a small kind of enlightenment was like, okay, now I'm in a position that I can control my senses, was my first shift in my meditation session. But nowadays so many people are interacting, we need to put things in a priority base. So we should know that meditation was there on this earth plane always. It was not something popped up now and then and was given to humanity by some people. What I could see through the entire history of meditation, this chart is from Deepak Chopra's work. Uh, they emphasize so much. Every individual should know the history of meditation. Like, you know, it was always there. It's not like reading history book to know about meditation, but really we need to do some work. Like, you know, when was the meditation there on the earth plane? The real fact what we can feel is it was always there in every culture. In every culture, the meditation was there. People, whenever they felt like more, the community was always falling into a confusion trap or a uh, imbalance trap, this was the only tool available throughout the history of humanity which made people to calm their nerves. And it was always there, meditation was always there on the earth plane. So now people are not more into the experimental mode of meditation, but directly to the experience of meditation things. So one should know the history of meditation as it was always there on the earth plane. Whenever needed, this tool, meditation tool, was like, you know, really supporting every culture, every human being, if at all they really understood this concept. So I would like to start the class with this, like, the history of meditation. There are so many versions of histories of meditation, but I prefer to take this one, like, you know, 5000 BCE. This is an archaeological evidence. Then comes what all the things come has come. They have thoroughly put it in an order. 1500 BC, in Vedas, in ancient India, the documented records were there. Then it's after that, between 600 and 500 BCE. This is the most interesting fact. Like, meditation developed in Taoist China and Buddhist India. So this is the time period, and next it, from 400 to 100 BC, some scientific parts, like, you know, Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, those things happened. Then 400 BC to 200 BC, more emphasis on Bhagavad Gita compilation, and people were doing more of stanzas and doing more of contemplation on them. That was the mode of meditation at that time. Then 653 CE, the first meditation hall opened in Japan. This is the most interesting fact. Like, the first meditation hall, it's not nothing like a stupa or not, but first meditation hall, that was in 653 CE. Then slowly all other things got added, and you know, Even in 1922, this Hermann Hesse published the book Buddha, Siddhartha, the story of Buddha's spiritual journey. And even in 1992, the full moon meditation subject was given to this Alice Bailey lineage. Even in the year 1992, the first time the full moon meditation concept was also introduced. And now we are already in 2020. See the entire the time frame. So after 1927, all these things got added. Uh, in 1979, even we have read so much of John Kabat-Zinn. He was the first person to introduce MBSR, mindfulness-based stress reduction program. That is how the science part has got added to this meditation stream. And he was the man, he has done so much of work, and how meditation or mindfulness is related with the stress area, and how to deal with the stress has been introduced by that man in 1979. And after that there are so many things. Okay, and one more fact is, even on August 8th, 2014, Deepak Chopra, all these people have gathered 1 lakh people for a group meditation. So everyone, now the meditation has been reached to the community level. So what I believe in, now everybody needs a concept called meditation, and education related aspects of meditation is what one needs in this hour. So that, because all community people groups, they need real information regarding meditation. Education about meditation is what the need of the hour. So that is what I work on, because I believe in two words, meditation and education. Education means inner education. People needs to be educated on the aspects of meditation, and their inner journey is what I believe in. And we started our first session with the UK group, so I am so happy. Okay, so this is what about history of uh, meditation. Okay, this is what history of meditation is. And one more aspect I would like to share with you people before I start something. uh, okay. Okay, so this is what fascinated me in the year 2000. Reading all Buddhistic approaches or all other religions, this is what is the fundamental aspect of theosophical society, or for the people who have done so much of theosophical work. This aspect is from Jewish Kabbalah. This actual concept was discussed in Jewish Kabbalah meditation aspects, and this is what the entire books are based on. These principles, the meditation journey, or a man who wants to do meditation, if at all this aspect, if every individual can understand, then our meditation journey will become so smooth and swift, and without any stops or without any struggles. Because this is what every individual should really contemplate or meditate on. So people ask what is meditation, or how to do meditation, and what really meditation does, or how meditation works. or why meditation, or what meditation, all these questions, every individual will have these questions, but entire literature, uh, I feel like every individual should know this chart properly. So this is what Jacob is sleeping here on the rock is what people do for most of their lives. Like, they come onto the earth plane, they do some education, they do some job, they get married, they have children, they fight with their illness, they have some relationship struggles, they want to do something for the society, or they again leave the body, and they come again and come again, and they are so vexed up with their uh, mechanicalness that they want to have a breakthrough. That is where people search for a mental tool called meditation. Before that, people will be having so many experience on the earth plane, but only not for the first time you come onto the earth plane and you don't search for everything. Once you get fed up with the entire coming up and down, life and death cycles, you want to understand something. That is where the real thirst or inner uh, an urge starts to know what the real purpose of life is. Then once you start searching, you'll find all the answers. That is where the real meditation journey starts. And once you want to understand the entire your all life spectrum, I think this is the best start. It was given in Jewish Kabbalah. People can understand, like, we are in a sleeping consciousness, means like people, their senses are controlling them. They don't have control over their emotions, they don't have control over their thinking patterns. They don't know, but they are living, but they don't know how to use them properly. That is where our journey starts from, where all our senses, all our centers are in a sleeping mode. Now we need to activate them. That is where meditation pops in and says, now enough of your mechanicalness, let all your senses, all your centers come under your control. Now start meditation. That is where we start our spiritual journeys. Until then, every Jacob, every Srinivas, every Rajasekhar will be in a sleeping mode here on the rock. That is where we start our journey from. Then what happens, like, you start off your meditation journey. Okay, some people, what I can notice is, like, people, once they know they are sleeping and they hate sleeping, they want to wake up. They suddenly wake up from here and jump into the divine plane, and miss the entire other journey stations. So what I could find in this approach of Tarkam Saradarian or Theosophical people was, this meditation journey and every aspect of spiritual science was so beautifully structurized. That structure is what is missing, and it was never given to us. We searched for it, and these things have really built a bridges in our inner things, that we feel so confident that whatever we get in our meditation experience, we could practically do that thing in our physical life. These things are learned from this beautiful structurized chart. Okay, so I advise people, whoever wants to have a meditation experience and they want to start up their meditation, first take care of your physical plane. That is like, your habits, your physical senses should come under your control. It may take for a person 40 days, or it may take another person 60 days. It is immaterial of time. Are our senses under our control is what the first level of meditation is all about. Your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your taste, or your touch, like, can you feel it? Can you think about that? Are these senses under your control is what I could see as the beginners session. For every individual who want to practice meditation, they have to spend some time with these aspects. That is what is entire physical plane all is about. Then we can go much deeper. This chart is not about external eyes, is an internal journey, where slowly, like, now you have your physical aspects in under your control, then move to your emotional astral aspects. Now spend some time there. Like, you're already have done your physical level meditation, all your physical habits or senses are under your control. You don't have to waste time, you can go much deeper. That is where one has to spend more time, like, because emotions are like the sea of emotions, they're always turbulent. We really don't know what kind of negative emotion will spoil our life in a given moment of time. sudden surge comes, we spoil entire. I've seen so many people spoiling their career, their relationships, whatnot, with a sudden surge of an emotion. They shout at somebody and again repent or regret. See how much of our emotionality is controlling our physical life. Now, how to take care of that emotional uh, part of our life is what people needs to really educate. Are we really emotionally that literate that all our emotions, only our positive emotions are really controlling our life? Then your journey is quite smooth. Now, why do these negative emotions pop up, and what this emotional literacy is all about is directly proportional to how much we have spent our time with our emotions. That is what real meditation is all about. Meditation is directly proportional to your emotional literacy. It is nothing to do with your degrees, nothing to do with your jobs. Emotional literacy, emotional intelligence is directly proportional to the amount of meditation one has done and have done their inner journey more scientifically. Then in that plane, literally, if we are emotionally literate, we can really survive there. No other person's emotion can really harm you, because you are literate there. You have some light in your emotional plane or emotional body. That light, that literacy, that optimism will really save you, because you have done enough of meditation. That is how meditation is a step by step process where you come to face on with yourself. It is a challenge for yourself. It has nothing to do with the external orientation. It has to start with how deeper a individual has really practiced going inside is what the entire meditation journey is all about. Then slowly after that, we need to go to this mental aspect. There are so many aspects in this mental plane. People ask, is meditation technique one, or why there are so many multiple techniques of meditation? I don't see multiple techniques of meditation. I see what mind, everyone's mind is made up of seven substances. Okay, if at all one can really understand their own mental life, okay, spend some time. Even controlling mind is much difficult than emotions, because they are so airy. Okay, 50, 60,000 thoughts bombard your brain. There is so much of information getting bombarded to our brain now, compared to 30, 40 years. And now, through the research, what they say is, all scientists, 300% of increase in information is getting bombarded on every individual. In 1960s and 1970s, there was not so much of information. Now at the present time in 2020, every individual is getting bombarded with so much of non-essential information. 300 times has been increased. 300 times. And meditation is such a beautiful mental body tool. If at all we really scientifically practice that, now we need to see, like, other information, non-essential information cannot spoil your moods. And you go anywhere, there are more moody people than meditative people. Okay, really moods, our moods control our daily movement. And whereas a spiritual fact is that a meditator should be in charge of his moods. That is where I ask, like, how much of mental level meditation people are aspiring to control their mental bodies. Are we doing real scientific meditation to get in charge of our mental body? These three aspects are like a concrete thing. We can see, we can really scientifically observe and know something. Okay, what is happening in our mental plane or emotions or physical aspect. The other higher four things are so abstract, so abstract. People talk about intuition, people talk about meeting masters. All these things are okay, fine with me. They're like, how much of real our mental body is like, as it becoming like an antenna, it can take up the signal from coming from the cosmos. Can it really translate that getting message from the cosmos and give it as it is to the humanity, is what makes meditation so scientific. It makes meditation so scientific. Now these are all the frequencies. My education, my meditation aspect questions only one thing. Is it more transparent? Is it more, uh, uh, all these frequencies are more coordinating or more inclusive? Then they are helpful. Now, when did we build all these bodies? When did we cultivate all these aspects? Is like, that amount of meditation every individual should have already done. It's not a like a thing like, teach this like a Java course or a uh, Oracle. It is not that. It's like, how much you put your practice, a meditation technique practice, then you reach that your divine consciousness level. Then I don't see any various techniques of meditation. There is no problem in the technique, because technology is one, and people have so much of time, they sit and argue about different techniques of meditation. They don't see the holistic technology part, what is working behind every technique. And the entire spiritual technology, whatever technique you take up, the point is, have you done your journey from physical level, astral level, mental level, buddhic level, atmic level, monadic level, divine level? You have experienced silence. Nothing external, nothing internal can create turbulence in you. That technology is what one needs to get educated on. That technology is what one should understand, not sit at the level of lower mind and argue with different techniques. Why that person is teaching that technique, why this? Because not all people, I am at emotional level, I may do one technique, but finally once I reach my divine silence consciousness, I can know the entire techniques all are being supported by technology. That technology is what one needs to understand in their meditation practice. And you put all techniques, and on this chart every technique will take you, some techniques will take you from physical level to astral level, some techniques will take you from astral to mental. But finally what we do is like, we do anapanasati meditation, we directly go to the formless level. It means we want all individuals to function from this buddhic plane. It means we already have taken for granted that people already have a sane mind, they are emotionally literate, and their physical aspects are under their control. Breath takes directly to your buddhic plane. Your intuitional body starts functioning, because breath is formless, breath is abstract. And the opposite polarity of this breath is, people talk about mantra or anything. They were there. I never said they were not there. All the form and formlessness aspects needs to be bridged through a meditation technique. That is what people ask. Why anapanasati? Why you emphasize so much of breath? Now, people who have already worked with their forms, thought forms or emotional forms or physical habits, now we can't give another mantra to them. Now they need to get evaluated into the intuitional plane. And meditation is like, breath. Thinking that already people, all these bodies are under control, now go and sit in your formless zone. Now, where meditation bridges between forms and formless, that bridge is what meditation is. And where is the question of form meditation or formless meditation? Meditation is one. If you see the entire picture. After meditation, the first symptom should be like, all your mental activity should be under your control. It means something other than that. There is a presence in you. You are not a thought. You are not your memories. You are not your time frame. All those experiences are there for every individual. A meditator can never be stuck in his past memories. A meditator should be in the present moment, more integrated. Now, are we really integrated? Is such a small thing you can sit and contemplate on. What are all the cleavages within me? I need to have to be bridged with meditation. If you have that faith, if you have that reasoning, if you have that logic, then we are doing particularly scientific meditation. Meditation has logic in it, has a reason in it, has faith in it. Nothing is absent in meditation. Meditation is about how inclusive you become inside yourself. How not how separative you use your mental field to have a separatistic attitude. Meditation never supports that. Meditation is more inclusive, meditation is more integrated, meditation is more holistic. Meditation is about how to be in a timeless zone and function and see that this time we use it properly. In meditation, it happens slowly, the time evaporates and you enter into a timeless zone. And every time we ask people, sir, how much time we should do meditation? If you do real scientific meditation, the meditation takes you into the timeless zone. So what amount of time should I give to every individual? Meditation is a process. It takes any individual who sits in meditation, slowly he goes into the timeless zone. And once you open, come back, again you come into the time zone. That is why we are bilocal people. We are living in a two bilocal beings. We enter into the timeless zone, uh, go into the treasury, and again come back to the time zone. We are got so vexed with this time aspect, this past, this present, these futures of every life. We got so vexed of that. People want to experience this timeless zone. And then again, why are you getting trapped in a time frame? Okay, so what we'll be discussing in coming classes is all authors, like whoever bridged, okay, all this journey is meditation is a bridging process for me. That is what the only principle what I want to convey to my UK friends is studying for 25 years, what I could understand is only one sentence, like meditation should act like a bridge. It acts like a bridge. Okay, anything, any technology, any spiritual intelligence, any book which will really build your inner journey things, that is what one has to practice. And better than you, nobody knows where you need to bridge, what need to be bridged. That is why I humble request from my side is, uh, sit 5 minutes with this chart and know where you are, where you want to go, what is your next step, now how needs to be bridged. And I don't think it will take some time. It identifying the problem, 90% of the problem is perished. Just identify it, where you are, what you want to do, what is your next step. Either by accepting or by admiration or by allowing things, just settle down, okay, with a non-turbulent mind. Then you know what to do, where to go, and how to help people. Because every individual is so important. If every individual can really go through this chart and apply this chart to our organization and group life, then everything is so transparent. There are 30% of people who are in this physical plane, and there are 80%, 70% of the people who are in this monadical plane. Now, how that combination works in a group? I cannot ask these monadic level people to come down here and take these 20 people there. Now these 80% of people, how these people needs to be evaluated and be progressive thing is what a group needs. There is a great illusion. People who are in this astral plane, they think that they are in the divine plane and think that they will control everything. You waste 20 years of your life, you will have a crisis, you will have a shock, and you come to your senses, and again you will know that, oh, I was in astral plane, now I need to work. And by that time, you would already wasted 20 years of life. That is where spirituality should teach, you should become so economical in your approach. People talk about the optimistic side, positive side, they never know what is happening on the other side. How much of wastefulness is happening in one's life, in energy levels, in consciousness level. How much of waste? If there is no waste, every individual is economical in energy aspect. If you are economical, then why waste? Waste of time, waste of questions, thinking about stupid things, arguments, discussions about more of effects and results. A meditator should put all his energy on a cause. And why so much of discussions on effects and results? because there is no bridging between two aspects, between the abstract and from the concrete. And now the scientific spirituality is what is like taking care of everything. Now every scientist, take Richard Davidson, like, he wrote beautiful articles. He always upgrades people, what is happening to the people's brains through meditation. If you do 1,000 hours of meditation, how it is result in your brain: 6,000 hours, 10,000 hours, and 60,000 hours. And a person who can do 60,000 hours of practice of meditation can go into the timeless zone within 20 seconds. That is what he has mastered. That is how, what science is supporting so much of spirituality in nowadays scenarios. So I think I'm not making you bored, you people, Raja.
No, sir. Very interesting fact, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Please continue, sir.
Right. Yeah. So slowly I want to share something else.
Friends, if you have any questions, in the meanwhile, raise your hand. There is an option.
This is just an orientation session where I want to, like, where I am from. You people should sense that. That is my intention today. Is like, what is my, like, what I am full of. If at all I can show you, then I can take up the questions, like, what needs to be discussed, all these things. This is just about my approach. Like, I really don't know, like, what people are enthusiastic with. But with my approach, what I want to tell is, this approach, every approach should be more holistic. If I approach an approach which is unholistic, with more questions, no answers, which we will never give our thirst some enough things. An approach should have a holistic approach. So that is what my basic introductory class is about. Okay, so what meditation does, these are all the things. So sit with these things. Like, some people come for, like, sir, I want to do more service. So you come for a meditation to render more service, then you will understand everything. My point is, do you really want to render selfless service, is the question every individual should ask themselves. Otherwise life will ask that question to you. People are trapped in selfish service or a selfish group service, and they come for a selfless service. How to adapt into that scenario is a big challenge for an individual. And there is a problem every group faces. So many people come when we want to render service. After 2 months, they put so much of trouble into the group. All seniors will be sitting and only trying to solve that problem, not doing meditation. And if all 300 people under umbrella of a soulless service, why the heck are we need to sit and waste our time discussing about all non-essential issues? I'm not talking about gangs. I'm talking about conscious people, a person who have done so much of meditation with so much of livelihood in them. Their emotional life is fully blossomed. Their mental life is so sharp. They're physically active. They are soul oriented. Then why such kind of teams are sitting and discussing all stupid things and wasting their entire energy in arguments to convince people, to please people? That will never happen through meditation. Meditation makes every individual more inclusive, and all inclusive people come together. What should that group radiate? It should radiate meditation inclusiveness or meditation separativeness.
Inclusiveness.
And then there's no flaw in meditation technology. There is something going wrong with every individual. That is what we need to address. That ignorance, if people accept and educate themselves the true facts and true principles of meditation coming throughout the ages, which is there already in the space, that should liberate every individual and every group. And every group should be full of meditation light. Then where is the question of darkness? Every individual should live their life on the earth plane. Our leg should be on the earth plane and our mind should be in the space. That is what practical meditation is all about. So second point, meditation purifies space. All we sit, 200 people in UK sit and meditate. There should be some purification in the space. Yes or no, Raja?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, absolutely. Yeah.
If all people are meditating, there should be some space purification. There should be something naturalness in our interactions. There should be something natural in our group interactions. There should be something natural in our way of doing service. And meditation makes every individual more natural. And all Swadhyaya is like, read books written by all natural people is what my bottom line is. And talk with people who are, their approach is natural. You feel like that is what Sajjana Sangatya is. Not otherwise. So these are, meditation generates energy. Okay. How many years should we spend like, okay, tomorrow I'll get more energy. Day after tomorrow I'll get more energy. My point is, we started our group. Our group energy, is it increasing or it's stagnant? Stagnant, there is something going wrong. We need to do some scientific meditation, how to correct the approach. And energy gives everything. People needs to be enthusiastic. People needs to be more active. People needs to be more joyful. These are all the virtues one has to, they get if you do right scientific meditation. That is how I can see 20, 30 years of journey of Patriji. Now, how come he keeps up his that energy temperament, energy levels so intact? From January to November, he goes around and he has a vision. Every year he has a purpose of Dhyana Chakram. For that, how he invests 10 months of time, how these things are happening. Because it is happening because of a structured approach or ordered approach. A scientific meditation is the bottom line. So, other than this, so this is so. ఇది కొత్తది కనపడుతుందా రాజా catalog?
Yes, yes, sir. Swadhyaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swadhyaya yoga share. Okay. So this statement was given by Patri sir. People ask why Swadhyaya. When you read about the lives of saints and the contents of spiritual books, a host of powerful and positive ideas rush to your mind, and at once your mental powers are sharpened. So this is one of the fantastic book regarding Patanjali's approach of meditation. The entire, there are totally 5 to 6 books written by this man, Torquam Seradarian. And the approach is so scientific that there is only one thing which I could understand and sensed in all his books is, for a meditator, the journey should be like, slow and steady wins the race. We need to be very patient with our spiritual journey. We can't be so worried or hurried or hasten up our spiritual journey. Slow and steadiness is what helps our real meditation to get cultivated in our lives. What I could feel in all his approach was like, slow and steady. It will always will make our meditation journey more practical. So these things is these are the books. Okay, this is Fundamentals Volume 1. This is all these are 350 pages, 400 pages books. So they are all beautiful books. This is the third book, Higher Connections. Such a beautiful book. And this book by Osho is so fantastic, orange book. Uh, and this one is also, he talks more about meditation should give us freedom. Everyone should come out of their slavery if they are doing meditation properly. This book is so new, so scientific, written by Daniel Goleman and Richard J. Davidson. This will help every aspirant to answer your questions. And this man was so great, Paul Brenton, the classical work on meditation. This man, he was the person who was interacting with Ramana Maharshi. uh, all the meditation things, the old, real, ageless wisdom things you can find in his approach. He has written so many books, Paul Brunton. Paul Brunton, Meditation for People in Crisis. This book is so important. Paul Brunton, yes. And next guy who recently started reading, and we had a interview with him, Jeff Carrera, The Practice of No Problem Meditation. People come to meditation with so many problems. They put so much of energy into the problems. Even after meditation, all what is zooming out is what their problems. And what Jeff Carrera says is there is no problem in your meditation. That is what every person should have an attitude towards. You don't come to meditation to solve problems. You come to meditation to face problems more energetically. That is what is provided by meditation. Philosophy is not a luxury. Jeff Carrera, embrace all that you are. So, miracle of meditation. And one more guy, like in Shinzen Young, how meditation works. Such a scientific approach. He has put all his 52 years of his work into this book. Even this book is so good. A Journey to the Center, Matthew Flickstein. Mending the body, minding the body, mending the mind. So again, we go to the next level, the full moon meditation. These are all full moon meditation books. So even this book is so good, by Kurt Abraham, Quiet Mind. And this book is so fantastic. Ed and Deb Shapiro, they have interviewed 114 people throughout the globe, all meditation citizens of this universe. They have interviewed 114 people and put their meditation experiences in this book. Uh, be the Change, Ed and Deb Shapiro. They are the disciples of Dalai Lama. So, Pema Chodron. These are all the books. This youth is a young chap, Glovani Datesman. He wrote a fantastic book on practical meditation. This book is also important. Spiritual Bypassing. When spirituality disconnects us from what really matters. Awareness is Freedom. All these books. Even this is the latest book, Spiritual Science by Steve Taylor. Joyful Wisdom. This is books on Alice Bailey's. And this is so scientific. Daniel A. Siegel, Aware, uh, by Amit Goswami. Breath by Breath by uh, Rosenberg, Larry Rosenberg. And Living in a Mindful Universe from a Doctor's Perspective, Dr. Eben Alexander. And this is Ethan Nichtern, Buddhistic Approach. Awakening to Nine Bodies, Philip Moffitt. These are some of the shares. Okay. Okay, this is what I wanted to show. Okay. So this is what introduction is. Now you have any things to ask, ask. Otherwise, I have a small presentation regarding meditation. Now you can talk because uh, you can speak.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It's really wonderful, actually. You have given a holistic. Your message is very clear,
Uh,
and yeah, this gives a lot of clarity why we have to do
yeah,
so much of meditation. That is really
yeah,
essential, sir. So, friends, any questions on this? I'm sure we are curious on where we are.
so my point is we'll have so many sessions because I believe in meditation journey or inner journey is a long journey for me. Okay, so people who can really can do that long journey and they don't go for this temporary pleasures. Now every time whenever we meet, my point is every time I need to give you a principle regarding meditation, and we need to tell the source where we have learned that principle from. That makes our sessions so practical because I can't discuss all these authors in one session and bombard you with so much information and say my job is done. So this is my overview. So what I want to do is let us have a regular session so that every time we meet with a principle. We need to know about the background, how it can be useful for our meditation life, and where we have learned it from is what will be our future sessions will be. So that,
Definitely, sir.
yeah.
Um,
Now, Ravi, you can ask something. Otherwise, I'll shift to my PPT. You can talk. Otherwise, let me introduce myself. Okay. Other than Rajasekhar, whom I know, Ravikiran. I know Ravikiran is. Uh, I've seen his video on YouTube. Pradeep, am I right?
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, Ravikiran, I know. And where is the guy who called me 1 month back? I really don't. Raghavendra.
he's on the call, sir.
Okay.
Raghavendra,
Hi,
Hi, sir.
hi, Raghavendra.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
can
Sir,
So,
we are so excited to waiting for your upcoming session, sir. We I'm fully you talk about the meditation, how it
yeah,
is, all those like in depth where it is started 18th, 19th centuries.
yeah.
Uh, the things which we don't know also over the years we are doing still like it's a
Yeah,
ABCDs only for us.
yeah. Everybody
Like,
knows only ABCDs because whatever amount we know, finally will be like a small in front of this meditation concept because it's really so oceanic. It is cosmic bound technology. Meditation, it never nothing to do with, practically speaking, meditation has nothing to do with the earth plane. It is so cosmic bound. So every individual should become that cosmic level consciousness is what the real intention behind this meditation is all about. And that should happen so scientifically. We can't go and spend in the space and say we met all the people and came back here. No, it should be more transparent. Meditation is a
yes, sir.
really beautiful tool. We'll be discussing all these things in our future programs. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. So excited, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting and then you are being with us part of
yeah,
this
yeah,
wisdom sharing sessions. Thank you,
yeah, yeah. Now because I have information, I need to share with you people. Otherwise, new information will not reach me. Okay.
sir. So grounded, sir. You are. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right. So next concept is more interesting concept was 3 years back. I was reading books and meditating and observing other groups. I got to a point there are two things happening through my observation is every individual will promise to himself that he'll do something. Those promises we can really observe. But from my point of view, from the perspective of meditation and mindfulness, if every individual really practices this meditation regularly, whatever meditation will promise you, it will really fulfill your promise. It will never say I will never fulfill your promise. People, if they are more sincere, they are more integrated, they are more regular in their practice, what the meditation promises to you will come to you at the exact time. So we always have so many questions from our point of view, like I am regular, meditation is not giving me results is, it is also unscientific. If you are regular, if you are really practicing regularly any technique, whatever you feel like you want to do in the particular regularly, continuously, then whatever meditation or mindfulness promises to you, they will come to you on time. That is what I learned from a Buddhistic teacher. His name is Mark Goldman. He teaches meditation throughout the world, and through his, actually, I'll show that book to you. This is the book, From Suffering to Peace: The True Promise of Mindfulness by Mark Coleman. Uh, Such a beautiful book, where, like, I started reading that book, had 2 3 classes on that, and look, I've been telling people, like, whatever meditation promises, they'll reach you. Then people started having hope, like, okay, I was stuck in my promises and I never kept up my promises. Just keep your promises aside and you do regular meditation, and whatever meditation promises you, it will reach you. This is what I have prepared today. Today we'll discuss what I have learned from Mark Coleman. He's a Buddhistic teacher. He emphasizes Buddhistic meditation, Anapanasati meditation, all these things. No, nothing to worry. Do Anapanasati meditation. My point is, on what all areas we need to really touch in our inner journey, so that we'll make our meditation more effective, is what my point is. Okay. If the real meditation, it fulfills its promise, we'll become more holistic, more happy, more goal oriented, more group oriented, more service oriented. If at all, these are the points he discussed in his books, thorough books. That is what I am going to present now. Okay. The true promise of mindfulness and meditation, it's not about your promises to meditation. Okay. So from the point of view and from the perspective of mindfulness and meditation, we need to know. Okay. Okay. Can you all people see that chart, Raja?
Yes, sir. We can.
Yes.
Yeah. So meditation, just you can have 8 to 9 sessions, sit in meditation. It's just like finding peace in the body. Like, we need to experience any one of these out. That is where we see that the body cooperates with you after meditation. Before meditation, people had so much of unfriendliness with their physical body. With meditation, what meditation promises is, like, you feel at peace in your body, living in the temple, that body, you feel at peace. And these things will help you, these 8 insights, these 8 revelations. Anything can happen. For me, the first thing may happen. For other people, the 9th thing may happen. But it is 8 things. If people experience at their physical level through meditation, like, the promise of meditation is being rendered to you. Living with embodied awareness. Like, people teach walk. We walk, we see, if you see on the roads, people walking as if dead people are walking. They are not in the bodies. Somebody is there in their body and they're walking. Somebody is making them walk. Because their mind is somewhere else. Their physical body is in Hyderabad. Their mind is somewhere in Singapore, Amazon, or Sahara. Somewhere it will be going, searching. And a meditator, what he needs to really embody it with this, like, even in his walking, he should, his physical aspect, his emotional aspect, his mental aspect should be there together. Otherwise, we are going to meet with a lot of accidents, because we'll be thinking of something while driving. We are there in the physical body in the car, but our mind is in Arizona. Then we have to meet with an accident. And slowly what is going to happen is like people are start going to blame meditation because I meditated, I felt like, if you do meditation, meditation will say that be in your body. It will never say be outside the body and drive the car. And the fourth thing, second thing also, listening and tending to the body. If your ears are so externalized, meditation makes your listening so internalized. So any slow whisper from your highest aspect inside, you should be in a position to listen. People who can be the best listeners, they can speak properly. Not people who can talk more, they are the worst listeners. Because mentally also they're always doing something inside. Talking. Now, like, am I the talking aspect in my mind or am the listening aspect in my mind? You are the listening aspect because you need to still yourness and listen to the nature. Nature will give you some symbolic messages. And people talk so much, like, they don't know how to listen. And meditation teaches listening and hearing. The entire Zen teaching say only one thing: for every disciple to teach listening, a master will keep him for 20 years to only teach him inner listening skills. Mind, emotions are listening. Higher bodies, mind is listening. Mind, emotion is listening, and those all the signals are reaching your physical circuit. This is the entire electrical and electronics of your energy system is what will become so beautiful if you meditate. And in between, the signals won't get corrupted. Nobody is there to correct. You need to put entire your electronic system in tune. That is what meditation is all about. How abstract is becoming concrete through your bridge building. That entire electronic subject is what meditation is all about. And you'll come to know that you are not contracted matter. You are in like liberated spirit. You are liberated space. You are not living in a vacuum. We are living in a living entity called space. And you are so spacious inside. And people think that we are living with this body in the universe. No, universe lives in you is what meditation is all about. Everyone should understand that. Cosmos is there inside you is what meditation is all about. You are not a man in a cosmos or a woman in a cosmos. A cosmos in a man, cosmos in a woman is the real meditation path is all about. So, like meditation, finding peace with your body, these 8 things. Okay. Why this is something problem? Okay. Okay. Now, finding peace in the mind. Okay. This is again most important area. Working with the thinking mind. Like slowly our subconscious thoughts, mechanicalness is what one needs to overcome through regular meditation. Then the third thing, restless comparing mind, always analysis. Then you need to do less analysis, thinking about a particular event more. Excessive thinking, obsessive thinking needs to be replaced with more factual thinking. You can really do that traffic routing with the help of meditation. And the most important thing I want to really, I love what I could learn or say is like, this judging mind is what people are facing so much of issues with. Always thinking about results, always thinking about effects, not becoming more cause oriented. And that is what entire Christ teachings what judge not, like, every moment of our time in a day, our mind is so occupied with judging every event. And a no judging mind will save you so much of energy and gives you so much of happiness. Like, put some light onto that aspect, that thought form of judging, thought form, judging everything. Every technique of meditation is happening more. And we are nobody to judge any technique. If you want to take up that technique, put it into practice, put it on an experimentation level, experience it, and then we can come to conclusion. We practice, it cannot happen at the argumentative levels. People have become more result proof oriented, and they should become cause proof oriented. That is what meditation is all about. Is finding peace in the mind, finding peace in the body, and finally we should know we are not only body, we are not only mind, we are not only emotions. We are all packaged together. These three things, four things are one in us. There is no mind, body, soul. All three things are actually one word. This is not different complex. And people have to see the all these areas to see the impact and promises of meditation, what they are rendering to you in these all aspects. And one more important thing is, like, learning the wisdom of letting go. Meditation makes your brain more resilient. Now there are so much of scientific papers available in the internet. You can go through the word called resilience. Our brains, if you meditate, they should become more resilient. You can't be in the past. And brain always creates new circuits because it is more resilient. And we can talk about the topic. There is so much work has been done on that particular aspect of resilience through meditation. Finding peace in the mind. Okay. And now this is the area, like, most important area, finding peace in the heart. Now, always we cannot thought out what is happening in meditation. Now, people should start feeling meditation process. That is what I could see in all this new age work from past 10 years. In our meditation practices, what is missing is heart is missing. Either mind is working over, or it is not working under, or it is working proper. But absence of heart is, we can see everywhere. The heart means, like, I can't feel my own feelings. Okay, I can't feel the feminine principles within me. Like, people who are kind, they have an experience of more rough outcomes, and people have become kindless so fast. And people are they want to thought out this kindness, all these things with their minds. And in every relationship, this mind heart dominance is what we can see. If proper meditation dosage is given, people who have no heart, they have to become heartful with their heart should run their mind. And people who don't have mind, this heart should come and teach them mindfulness. Meditation should take care of both your feeling part, your feminine aspect, and masculine aspect, both the things. That is why we are so imbalanced, because this heart is missing. Heart means feeling aspect, the feminine aspect happening in our energy form. Okay. Heart is rather more important. Heart is the most abstract thing. Mind is the more concrete thing. Now meditation happens, and heart should become more holistic. Heart means core. Your core. You function from a core. You never function from a soily ground without foundations. Heart means core. You have a foundation to speak on. You have a preparation. You have a readiness. Then you function. Then you can understand the correspondence, analogy of abstract and concreteness. The invisible aspect and visible aspect you can bridge by using your entire mechanisms, your mind mechanism and heart coherence. And there is so much of new age work happening about meditation and heart. And this is the most important area, relationship area, service area, or the society, community, whatnot. how meditation should make the world more peaceful, not more of racism or deep diversity issues. Mindfulness in relationships, like, how are we relating with ourselves, reflect in our family, it reflects in our friendships, it reflects in our work area, it reflects in our state level things, in our country level things, and finally world level things. That is why there is so much of needed emphasis on the word called meditation, meditation, meditation. So these are the things which we got through Mr. Mark Coleman. This is my introduction. Then every time something new about meditation or something which I learned from meditation, which has really impacted our physical life practically, is what will be our future uh, classes will be based on, not about my personal sutti. So I want more teaching to come out from all people, because teaching is what real teaching about meditation is what is need of the hour. Teaching should be there in the entire environment. So, and I know that this is the time to express whatever we have really prepared for or what we have really learned. Those facts or those things should come out only if we start expression. So this Aquarian age is about expression, like, whatever you really know, or you feel like you have really understood that particular area, then that needs to be expressed in this Aquarian age, is what should happen more holistically. Okay, more, some things go into some people's heart, some things will go into their mind, some people go only physically, but you need to render your expressive service, is what is happening from this corona time. So corona has given us an opportunity to interact with more soulful people. Okay, so then after that, soul, or what is solar angel, what is full moon meditation, all these things are there. So I think slowly I'll try to unfold and put whatever I know in front of you, so that it will be helpful for you. Okay, I'm there here to share with you whatever I tried to grasp in these 25 years. I'll try to share with you all people of PMC UK. Okay, Adi Sangati. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you can speak.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really wonderful. Sir, you told about one book where meditation about 600 no, 60,000 minutes, 6,000 hours. Who is the other, sir? David.
Richard Davidson and Daniel Goleman. The same book, it has two titles: Altered Traits and Science of Meditation. Is the only one book, but they have put different titles in Asia and different title in UK, US. Altered Traits and Science of Meditation is only one book. Authors are Richard J. Davidson and Daniel Goleman. Daniel Goleman is author of Emotional Intelligence book. 1990s, it was a super duper hit. Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Friends, would like to speak. Yeah. So Gayatri Garu, you can start.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Sir, a big thanks to you for spending your time with us and sharing your wisdom.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
it's a great opportunity for all of us. Actually, I've been following your talk with Navakan sir over PMC Online TV.
Oh.
Yes, I'm great fan of yours actually.
Oh, nice.
I
So.
don't read books, but I follow your talks.
Oh.
I'm very poor at reading. Yeah, I
Yeah.
follow your talks, and your discussion on Four Agreements book has made great impact on me
Oh.
and the situations I encounter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really wonderful, sir. It's a great opportunity. Thank you so much and thank you for all the organizers for this for giving us this opportunity.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate your feedback. Even I have friends in UK now. Okay. Yeah. Good. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Right.
So next, I would like to ask Balraj Kapoor ji from Watford. Yes, sir. Please.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, good, great going. How are you?
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm saying this 3 times thank you
Yeah.
because I don't think there are any words more than to, kind of express our deepest gratitude to you for sharing your thoughts and a wonderful day, such an auspicious day.
Thank
Happy Teachers Day, they
Thank you.
say, in India, it's a Teachers Day.
Yeah.
And just wanted to express my gratitude to you, sir, because, I'm a very new meditator. I'm a meditator which probably just been born. I'm just a 4-month-old baby, who's meditating for the last 4 months. But
Oh,
what I want to share is the fact that, what this baby has actually managed to kind of experience in the last 4 months is been such phenomenal, wonderful experiences. And it's only been possible, I think, because of the fact that, I say this because of the great teacher, the great teacher that you have been associated with. He's
yeah.
put all you lovely flowers in this, in this world, all
Yeah.
across the globe. And as I
Yeah.
was saying this to somebody, I was telling this, in the last 4 months, everybody has actually, been scared about the fact that the pandemic has affected and gone and spread itself in, in the entire planet.
Yeah.
But more than the COVID effect, more than the pandemic effect, I think it's the effect of this meditation, this
Yeah.
prachar, this dhyan,
Yeah.
this which has gone and spread so violently all over the globe, thanks to all wonderful masters like you. And I feel so kind of, proud of the fact that I'm a part of this wonderful family now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this prachar, this dhyan, this meditation that you're spreading all across the globe is so much required in every person's life. And the effect of this has been so that, that in my everyday life, whomever I meet, I don't kind of, see whether this person is whoever the person is.
Yeah.
I just talk, my talk starts with them. My conversation starts with meditation and nothing else. I don't talk about anything else now. I mean, my whole
Wow.
day is now listening to great teachers, talking about meditation.
Yeah.
And this is what a small little baby is experiencing in this 4 months of journey. So,
Wow.
I'm so
Wow.
thankful to you, sir, for sharing your wisdom
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
and
you. I'm
expressing yourself, and there's so much to learn from people like you.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. I appreciate your experience and well, thank you, Balaj Kapoor sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir
Thank you.
Balraj Kapoor, sir, recently
Yeah.
spoken to Padri, sir, and he's also helping us,
Oh,
sir. So it's,
fantastic. Really fantastic. Yeah.
next, Fautama.
Yes.
Can you?
Thank you, sir. Thank
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is Fatuma from Egypt.
Yo.
Yes.
Hi.
I'm so grateful. It's my first time to listen to anything from you, but I'm totally sure that we are all connected, whatever we know each other in person or not. There is a sentence that you said that affected me a lot, which is we don't do meditation to face or to solve our problems. So I used to do that whenever I have a problem, I say, okay, I'm gonna go to escape to do meditation.
Yeah.
So I learned that I have to to set an intention that it's
Sure.
not doing this for solving the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a light for me and
Wow.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd like to thank you a lot.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah.
I would like to thank you for all the information, and I'm so grateful because if I would like to know some precious information like this, I would have to have a lot of money to travel to you and so on. But this is a gift from God. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so grateful for this, and
Thank you.
we are not here, of course, by chance. So I learned a lot from you, and a lot of things affected me, but this was the sentence that reached my heart. So I'd like to thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you.
For teaching me.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you. Nice talking to you. Right.
Thank you. Have a good day, all. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Fatima. You brought up the right point. I found this great light when I was in Hyderabad. I used to attend every Saturday sessions. But one day Sir came to attend that Hyderabad session in Mehdipatnam. Then I found a great wisdom in him. It is
Yes.
like bright light. I suddenly see a very bright light. So I thought, and I became his disciple. So I'm really fortunate, and yeah, you also brought the same point. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And next, I would like to ask Sandeep Garu from Scotland. Sir, please.
Sir, namaste, sir.
Namaste, namaste.
No, first of all, happy Teachers' Day.
Thank you, and same to you. You're also my teacher.
Thank you so much, sir. And first of all, I would like to, welcome to UK. Sir, I've been seeing your videos in YouTube about the 4 agreements. I've seen a couple of your interviews before. It was very interesting and very motivating for us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And with regards to the today's session, so I like the history of meditation. The PPT that what you have shared is really fantastic. So I never seen that before.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yes.
So I've been, I'm based in Scotland, sir. We are very new to the Scotland. So with the help of our, Ravikiran, Rajasekhar, and Sri Lakshmi Raghavendra. So this is DK, sir. So we've been promoting the meditation here in Scotland. So it's been 5-6 months now. We've started promoting meditation in Scotland.
Wow.
So we are trying to reach people here in Scotland, north of UK. So we are conducting regular sessions and the regular meditation classes, and we are trying to reach our meditation to the people here. So I would like to say thank you once again for your wonderful wisdom sharing today, and looking forward to you again.
Thank you, and all the best for Scotland people. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
My name is Sri Lakshmi, sir.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Such a joy listening to you, sir. So happy.
Yeah.
When I was listening to your session today in the morning, some sort of joy. I'm feeling some sort of joy, sir. Thank you so much. You're so fortunate. Last year we had a Parinita ma'am session. This year we are having your sessions. We are so fortunate, sir.
Okay.
Just waiting for your sessions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lakshmi Garu. Thank you.
So,
Again, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. My name is Ravikiran. Thank you, sir. I mean, every word you uttered, even when you are smiling, there is a teaching in that. That down to earth and groundedness, and that's kind of awakening, deep listening happening when I'm listening to you. So wonderful to have you here, sir. I mean, I followed you the Telugu sessions on PMC YouTube, but this first time I'm having face to face.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful, sir. We are looking forward. I know. I mean, Rajasekhar said it's going to be bi-weekly. I'm like, can it be weekly? So that we learn more from you. So it's wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. And
thank you, Ravi. Right.
As Sri Lakshmi, she said, like some kind of inner joy when we are listening to you. That's definitely, I can see every one of us are feeling here.
Oh, so kind of you people. Oh.
Thank you so much. And yes, wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Sir, if you don't mind, if you have some time, Rajasekhar, I don't know what is the time. So if you have some time, can we do group meditation with the sir?
Sure.
Just 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know how long you have time, sir, but it's a small request.
Yeah. We'll do meditation. Raja,
definitely, sir. 2 minutes. 2 more. We'd like time.
Yeah.
Fine.
Make it 5 minutes.
After all Q&A.
Play some music, Raja.
Yes, sir. So Ram from Germany, Madhuram. So I would like.
Hi, hello, sir.
Hi.
Hi, sir. Good to see you and good to hear you, sir. Wonderful wisdom sharing you have given. So simple and so humble.
Yeah.
So we really enjoyed, sir, and we are very much looking forward for the sessions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for all you're doing, sir. What you're doing.
Thank you, madam. We will have a meditation session for small mini meditation. Okay.
Yes.
So let's collectively meditate and okay.
Yeah, I'll play some music, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, friends. After this session, we'll disperse. Do meditation. Yeah.
Okay. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, then bye bye. See you, Raj. See you, Raj.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll speak to you, sir, regarding arranging next sessions. Okay.
Bye, Ravi.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, friends. I'm ending the session.
Thank you.